Okay, so can I?
It's not about religion, it's about basic.
No, I know your point.
Can I just so we just get this misconception out of the way. I in no way, shape or form said how a woman dresses, how she should be treated. I never said that. In Islam, as a Muslim man, for example, I am told, for example, like I'm here, I do preaching. Sometimes come across girls who are dressed up in a certain way, I try to look away. Why? Because I don't come and say, she's dressed up in that manner, she deserves that. That's not our religion. Our religion says the following. It's a pragmatic religion, it deals with reality. Now, would you agree with me if I said to you, have you been catcalled before?
Yeah.
Have you been catcalled before? Like catcall? Like whispering, like hey... Okay, good. Can I...
No, let him make it. You'll make it.
Is that women are a object.
Okay.
They should be respected. And
Okay.
they should be held up.
No, that's...
No, I'm not saying that it's true. I'm saying
Yes.
that it may be a misconception.
Okay, so if I can just answer that.
And I know a lot of young women who are follow the Muslim religion,
Yeah.
and they are very proud of that.
Yes.
And that is not, that is their religion, and that is fine.
Yeah.
I respect religion.
Yeah.
However, I do not respect men who feel that women should be oppressed,
Yes.
whatever their religion.
Yes. So
But I do feel that the Muslim religion is targeted because of ISIS, because of the Taliban.
of course we have bad.
But they are extremists. I get that.
There's extreme in all faiths. We have the KKK. Okay.
But they do not agree with women's education, which is totally against my ethos.
That's against Islam. Many of the wives of the Prophet were educated. I just want to touch upon something. When I talked about being catcalled, now in the workplace, do you know before a man can interact by touching the shoulder of a woman or the knee? Do you know there are now protocols in the workplace that the door has to be open, and myself, for example, I'm not allowed to shake a woman's hand. Neither is a woman. You know why? Let me tell you why not, sister. Because to us, what Islam does is it gives a solution to the problem. It says prevention is better than cure. How many women with the Me Too movement was complaining of men touching them in the once? Can I just?
But in their religion, it's a respect.
Yeah. So if I just make this point, the point I'm trying to make is the following: prevention is better than cure. The Me Too movement would have never happened if we had a protocol where no man in any form should be touching a woman. So we say the following: in Islam, I will teach my sons, no matter how a woman is dressed up, you do not look at her in a sexual objectified manner. Now, Islam also deals with the real issue, which is what? Are men attracted to the opposite gender? Yes, they are. That's the reason when I talked about catcalling, 95% of women in this country, in one way, shape or form, have been sexually harassed. So, we say that Islam says the following. Islam wants it to be that it shouldn't be like that, but it deals with the reality. There are evil men out there who have evil agendas. Now, you have a right and say, well, why is that my problem? You're right. You know that woman who got killed in South London by the police officer, yeah? Islam says, by the way, in an Islamic country, that cop will be hanged. He'll be hanged, he'll get the capital punishment. So in Islam, we hold women in high regard. When I met my wife, we don't do sex before marriage. I had to speak to her father. Now, in today's time, I've been a lad before. I used to go clubbing, partying before Islam. When my friends or some of my friends would go with a girl, yeah, you get in there, and he will come and I felt that so degrading to a woman, that a man is there with the wrong intentions, gets what he wants and leaves. Islam says no, a woman is delicate, she has a soul, she has more to offer than her she's not a sexual object. So they are delicate, come on. My wife is very delicate. My wife is very delicate.
Women are also very strong.
Oh, of course. I believe you guys are mentally stronger, we are physically stronger.
We are way stronger than men.
Psychologically, yes, but not physically.
But I feel like this is the feminist argument
Exactly,
rather than a religious
exactly,
one.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
we might not get to this point.
Exactly. But
It's a feminist thing.
yeah,
rather
exactly,
than a
exactly.
religious thing.
So what we say is we don't treat unequal things equally.
No, I
know. So to me, sister, when I met my wife, I had to speak to her dad.
Yeah.
Yes, you know why? Because a man knows a man. And are you married? Boyfriend? Okay, so your boyfriend, if you have a daughter, the moment your daughter brings home a boyfriend, he's going to be uncomfortable. That's his male nature to protect her. That's normal. So, for example, the argument I'm trying to make is the following. Yeah, the argument I'm trying to make is the following: is that Islam has protocols in place to protect the woman's well-being. Because there are many women who go into a relationship, get used and they can't trust anymore, they have no security. So Islam says, number one, if you're serious about a woman, you speak to her father. You give her a dowry. Do you know what a dowry is?
Yeah.
Okay, so for example, when I married my wife, she told me I have to buy her some gold, some money, but she gave me a payment installment that I have to pay her, yeah? That's her right. Why? If, for example, I decide to leave her, she has some kind of security. Not like these deadbeat dads. I have to give her a wedding, and guess what? I pay for the rent, the shopping, tax, electric, gas bill, everything. Even if my wife is a millionaire, Islamically, I'm not allowed to touch her wealth. So do you see the misconception that people make?
I know it's
But yeah, so that's what it is, sister, in a nutshell. But if you have any questions, do you have any other questions or misconceptions about Islam?
How many wives you are allowed to have?
We are allowed to have 4.
4 wives?
Yes,
yeah?
yes.
What about your wife? How many husbands?
Very simple. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So my friend here thinks he's been an argument.
I'm from Islamic country.
One second, can I speak? Can I speak? Can I speak?
So many people.
Can I speak?
So many girls,
Can I
my
speak?
sister,
Can I
my
speak?
mother. No. let
Thank
me
you.
speak.
You've already spoken. Anyways,
No.
so
It's
they
not-
talked about
I
polygamy.
know-
He said, why does a
I'm
man
from
have
Iran.
4 wives?
I know what is
Very simple. Very simple.
country. You are not allowed to have this
Excuse me.
conversation in that country.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go-
Can I talk?
Go to other countries.
Do you mind
Go
if I
to-
talk to them?
Go to Middle East and talk about Palestinians.
Thank you. Can I talk to them?
You are free
Thank you.
here. You are talking
All right.
about Muslim.
All right, thank you. Can I
here,
talk?
but you are not-
All right, thank you. I'll talk to you after. Why are you having a go at me? I'm not Iranian.
I think you are talking about things that are not right.
My friend, can I
You
talk?
have to be there
Anyway,
and see
I'm
what
so
is
sorry.
going on.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, come. No, go. Come here. Where you going? You coward. You boy. You coward. Run away like a coward. You coward. You see that? He's a little boy. You can't deal with it. 4 wives, bruv. You probably cheating on your wife, you coward. Living joke about. You probably don't even have a wife. That's why you're crying, bruv, little weasel. Living desperate. Anyways, have you read the Quran? Can I give you one Quran? Oh, you broke my heart now. I'm very delicate now.
I'm too feminist for the Quran.
Nah, trust me. You love the Quran. But anyways, guys, that was a nice dialogue we had. But thank you, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jabi, bro, be on the board, please, bro. Observe. I don't need to tell you, bro. Sometimes I don't ask. You see a discussion?
No, but
Record.
you know why? I have to. Yeah. Because no, it's very